So where do we start, Phillips?
Let's try the beginning. The trees in Central Park have a pattern in their bark.
And the pattern in that park bark, why, it looks just like a shark.
A shark swimming low and a shark swimming high.
Ouch, the bark shark took a bite out of my thigh. Apologies for the past phrases, old man. The new chap Sandy Bottoms brought in to write them has a bit of a Dr. Seuss fetish.
Good to see you, Humboldt.
You too, Phillips. It's been a while.
Everything was going smoothly until I got a sense that things weren't as they should be.
A sense?
Little voice in the back of my head.
Humboldt? Humboldt?
You followed the usual protocol?
That name rings a bell, although my memory isn't what it was now that I'm sharing a hippocampus.
You can't remember anything. You're a figment of my imagination.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Humboldt. Wasn't, speaking to you.
Here you go. Standard location for the hard files.
Oh, Chet, aren't you going to introduce me? I thought I knew all your work friends. Besides, I'm sure I know this Humboldt.
You better get out of here, Humboldt. Things might get dicey.
If your intuition told you something was off, why did you proceed to the drop site?
Because it was only a feeling. It didn't become a surety until...
Now, there was an assassin named Humboldt who operated out of Eritrea just after the Great War. But that was 110 years ago, so he's likely not your Humboldt. Chet? Chet, Bobat, Banana Fan of Ofet.
37, 38, 39...
We never talk anymore, Chet. Is the honeymoon over? We didn't even make our first anniversary. Oh, and I had so many wonderful gift ideas for paper.
I'm turning you out, Fletcher. I accepted a mission. A simple one, to be sure, but it's a mission nonetheless, and one step back towards normalcy.
As the kids say today, let me know how that works out for you.
Locker 42. Here we go.
Ah, a classic dead drop. Agent leaves his satchel in a bus station locker, delivers the locker key to Agent B, an oldie but a goodie.
Just like me.
Like us. Ah, that's how I know Humboldt.
What?
The insignia on his satchel is Royal Navy. He's Commander Lawrence Aloysius Humboldt, no? He was the talk of the criminal underworld late last year, accepting a salary from the Syrians to funnel them intelligence and eliminate a few old enemies. Chet, I wouldn't open it if I were you. And I am.
My God, you're not just an implanted personality. You have access to his memories.
Why, of course, dear boy. This voice took years of practice.
Still, I trust Humboldt a far sight more than I trust you.
But should you? After all, Chet, old boy, I need you alive.
So you called an anonymous bomb threat into the New York Police Department.
You prefer I brought the satchel in? Or opened it in civilian territory between, 3 Hudson Newses and 6 All Bon Ponts?
Seeing as how the bomb dogs found a shaped C4 charge linked to a switch in the satchel clasp, no.
So he was right. Humboldt is a double agent.
Who was right?
There's something I need to tell you, but it can't leave this room.
This is why you requested this sanitized room for this debrief, I suppose.
Exactly. I've got access to let's call it an asset. But this needs to stay between you, me, and the other me.
Mission Rejected, the story of the world's most secret agents, the backups. Tonight's episode, NFTs at the gates.
Okay, that sort of makes sense. I'll look up that word later. That word too. Okay, that's just the first 2 words squished together. McGrath, outstanding! I've got a list of Great Caesar's ghost. Are you all right?
Sushi.
That's good. Use your words.
Can't say it. Charades.
Okay, charades then. Sushi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Sushi on 5th, your favorite! Okay, we're going someplace. Going down. They lowered the ceiling. A sinkhole opened in the restaurant. Pass. Next category.
This isn't $25,000 pyramid!
Sorry, I got caught up. Wait, Sushi on 5th closed?
The sign was on their door. I peeled it off with the final scraps of my will to live.
Oh dear, I didn't know health department grades went that low.
They didn't until this case. The inspector had to make up new ones.
So not only is there no more sushi on 5th...
It never really was sushi on 5th. It's okay, though. I'll soldier on. Best thing to do is throw myself into our next mission.
Let the healing commence! Here is a list of technical-sounding phrases that I need explained before everyone else arrives.
Genesis block? Isn't that from Star Trek?
I thought so too, but Memory Alpha has nothing on it.
Having... hot wallet... Are these real, or did you drop a magnetic poetry set into the printer?
All real, transcribed from wiretaps of our next mission's target.
Oh no. No. Tell me this next word is a typo.
No typo. Over 6 hours, the target said that word nearly 137 times.
Skip, we are not prepared to tread where that word roams.
And yet it seems like such an innocuous phrase. Blockchain.
Who said blockchain?
Holy Hulk out!
Here's our work release. Good luck with this one today. She's in a mood. Hey, Athena. Blockchain.
Why, you... Granger, I am not in a good headspace right now. Balthazar has been making us workshop his screenplay for weeks. So do not tell me this mission has anything to do with the prefix crypto.
Isn't crypto technically a word?
Guys, this is important. There is no right answer.
What? What does that even...
No right answer, or you'll find yourself mired in this argument like a never-ending story horse. Oh, shh, here he comes.
Okay, everyone, gut reactions. Which of these movies sound more interesting? A biopic of the famous abstract painter Mark Rothko?
Do I get a blanket and pillow with my ticket?
Or a buddy horror comedy, Abbott and Costello Vampire Hunters?
Yet, there's something so zen about Rothko's chromatic squares.
They film at the exact same time in different continents. So, which one do I pick? Skip, you've never steered me wrong. And McGrath, Athena, you've never steered me right, so I can just do the opposite of whatever you say.
Leave me out of this. I'm mourning.
Oh, yeah, we drove down 5th.
Well, Abbott and Costello Vampire Hunters does have a ring to it.
Don't do it.
But the biopic has Oscar cachet.
Okay, so go with the biopic.
But ANCVH is clearly a potential franchise tentpole.
Welcome to the MC Escher staircase that has become my life.
Bowden, I can't help you on this one, but someone attached to our next assignment might be able to.
Really? Then slide projector on.
I will, as soon as I find my...
Skip, would you like your remote back?
Well done, Gloria. You must have snatched it when you brushed against me coming through the door.
Well, you told me to brush up on my pickpocketing, so brush up I have.
I was wondering why my Oliver Blu-ray was on the coffee table.
You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Consider yourself in hell.
Okay, team plus incarcerated supervillain, time to focus. This man is Montague Jackson Langhorne VII.
I hate this mission already.
Come now, give it a chance.
Known to his friends and colleagues as MJL7.
Never mind, I'm right there with you now.
Hold on, I know that name.
You should. MJL7 is the scion of a clan that traces its roots back to the Mayflower crossing.
Ugh, Puritans.
Worse, travel agents. MJLs 1 through 6 turned the family's Mayflower Commission into a fortune over the centuries. And then MJL7 came along. His investments at the helm of Langhorne Capital read like a who's who of business debacles.
Ooh, the ESPN phone. Gary got one as a gift from James Woods. Lasted 11 seconds until he threw it at James Woods.
IKEA inflatable furniture? Spray on condoms?
Wow. The Apple Pippin and the Nintendo Power Glove? The dynamic duo of gaming suck.
So what's our problem with this dude? Does Z want a Power Glove refund 40 years later?
The problem is that the world's least successful businessman is suddenly succeeding, under very troubling circumstances. 2 days after MJL-7 turned profitable, this Russian warship shattered one of our Los Angeles-class nuclear submarines near the Bering Strait. A month later, Chinese authorities arrested a deep-cover agent of ours who's been operating for years. And just Monday, enhanced plans for the F-35 Lightning II fighter were found on the dark web. Now, what links these events?
Michael Bay optioned them?
Each occurred within 24 hours of Langhorne Capital minting one of these.
Is that supposed to be art?
Ugh, it's more like a tequila hangover imagined by Microsoft Paint.
What you see here are Langhorne Capital's recent forays into the world of non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, funge this mission straight to hell.
Stop making me agree with you. I'm in a foul enough mood already.
The Joint Chiefs of Staff suspect that MJL-7 is obtaining national secrets, hiding them in the code of each NFT, and selling them to foreign entities masquerading as legitimate buyers.
Oh, so with each NFT, the JCS, DOD, and USN CTS 411 go AWOL, hence an SOS to the MF.
Feel better now?
I heard a lot about these NFTs, as the kids are calling them, when I played cryptocurrency expert Dr. Paul Moriarty in the Lifetime original movie California Crypto Call Girls 2, Cry Freedom.
Oh, good! Perhaps you can tell us what they are and how they work.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Well, yes, you see, it's all about... it's based on tokens, so, tokens.
By all means, proceed.
Well, unlike other tokens, these can't be funged. Our writer got arrested for check kiting 3 days into production. I may not be the ideal source here.
This is so frustrating. I prefer to research our assignments.
The hell you say?
But with these NFT thingamabobs, I can't even get a straight answer as to what they even are.
They're a scam.
Yep. The only bigger scam I can think of is astrology. What?
I'm just going to move on to the next slide.
Why did you get that weird-ass look on your face when she said astrology?
I think it's in everyone's best interests if we just move on to this man, Reginald Kincaid, who is MJL-7's personal astrologer.
McGrath, join me?
Don't mind if I do.
So, during our Primal Scream sesh...
Which didn't help at all, did it?
Sadly, no. However, we did find this lady and her bedazzled-to-death gown lurking in the hallway.
Didn't Elton John wear that at the Met Gala?
He will in 2 years.
Team, say hello to our mission specialist, Arcadia Terpsichore, expert in horary astrology.
In the flesh.
MJL-7 is obsessed with horary astrology and asks Kincaid 37 burning questions each day.
That's a lot of burning questions.
Oh, I have at least that many. Chiefly, what the hell is horary astrology?
Horary astrology uses immediate star positions to answer precise questions with surprising accuracy.
Seems specific and sketchy.
Don't hate the chartcaster, dear. Hate the chart.
Perhaps a demonstration.
Arcadia Terpsichore does not give demonstrations. Only truths.
That's exactly what Aaron Sorkin says when you ask him for rewrites.
Ask me any specific question.
I don't go in for any of this, but... Okay. Is MJL-7 selling state secrets?
Sorry, no yes, no questions.
Of course not.
Further, no should I do this or that questions. No asking about death or the afterlife. No asking about anybody other than yourself.
You're not making this sound any less shady, you realize.
The illusion of specificity makes the lie easier to sell.
Skeptics. Arcadia Terpsichore prides herself on converting your kind. Now, Gloria, is it? Try rephrasing your question.
Fine. Okay. How hard will it be for us to learn if MJL-7 is selling state secrets?
That'll get the celestial balls rolling. Let me fire up the program.
Hold on. Is that the newest MacBook? They're not even on the shelves yet.
When you advise Tim Cook to short Samsung, he comes through with little treats. Now, my custom software generates a star chart based on the date, time, location of the asker.
And then you tell us a thinly veiled version of what you think we want to hear.
With just enough vague detail to make it plausible.
Which is exactly what Aaron Sorkin does when you ask him for rewrites.
You will achieve all of your mission objectives, save one between 11:17 and 11:23 p.m. this Thursday. It will take more time than it did to infiltrate Smale's hardware in Orlando, but less time than it did to save Jerry Swinefeld from being pignapped at the Lackawanna County Fair.
Ma'am, I have a question for you about 2 roles I've been offered.
Bowden, that can wait.
Can it, though?
Big deal. She just fed our case files into that Facebook quiz she calls software.
I'm not asking you to believe in horary astrology.
Though you should. I offer a 10% discount to clients referred to me through clandestine assignments.
Only to trust that it's a way to gain NJL7's trust. This is the Empress Hotel outside Minneapolis, home of this year's New Kids on the Blockchain Crypto Conference. MJL7 has announced his company will mint its next NFT on the conference's 5th and final day, then auction it live. Our mission is, with Arcadia's help, to use those 5 days to assess whether or not MJL7 is hiding stolen intel in his NFTs and, if so, arrest both him and his buyer.
Well, as always, it's been a fun little jibber-jabber, but I've got to get back to my cell to read Balthazar's latest rewrites. He swears this draft adds layers to my character, so, you know.
My brother adding layers to a female character means he's given her a robe.
Athena, you can review Balthazar's magnum opus en route to Minnesota. Now, much of our plan hinges on gaining access to conference IT, and at an event predicated on such cutting-edge technology as cryptocurrency...
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious.
I expect your assistance to be invaluable.
Granger, it's been a couple of months now, and after a few adventures with you and the rest of the Sack Lunch Bunch here, I concede that for fleeting nanoseconds you seem nice. But keep one detail clearly in mind. I'll stay within 6 feet of whomever I must to keep my head intact, and I'll step in to correct you, then mock you mercilessly in the wake of your inevitable failures. But taking an active role in helping you advance the goals of your nationalistic imperial spook squad, that's a hill too far, even against crypto bros.
Fair enough. But Athena, you clearly know more about this subject than anyone here. We need you. You're still coming with us.
Great. I'm gonna miss the Real Housewives of Fond du Lac for this.
I anticipated this concern and downloaded the RHFDL season finale to my Kindle Fire.
A Kindle Fire? The Kevin Costner of tablets? Ugh, there truly is no God.
Arcadia, how long will this drive to Minneapolis feel?
The stars suggest you bring that Oliver Blu-ray with you.
After keynote speeches wrap up in Pavilion A, check out the hottest Bitcoin-backed EDM act, the Crypto Kitties, in Pavilion B. And when the Ethereum munchies kick in, swing by Pavilion C and try our non-fungible taco.
Never have I seen so many white male millennials with no clue what they're doing.
It's like Tinder come to life.
McGrath, are you already in the conference IT booth?
In. Hack their passwords, have total control over the complex.
You left 4 minutes ago.
Turns out there's not much IT expertise at a crypto conference.
Excuse me, miss. We're having trouble loading the lighting effects for Mr. MJL7's big speech in Pavilion A.
That's a mini USB drive. You need a Type-C adapter.
Whoa. You just knew that.
So yeah, just tell me which part of the complex you want to see and I can send the camera feed right to your phone. I legitimately feel bad for these guys, so I'm going to hang around and show them the ropes.
Oh, sure glad you dragged the extra tech wizardry along, aren't you?
I wonder if the others are as ahead of schedule as McGrath. Fagin, Artful Dodger, copy.
But ANC Vampire Hunters has franchise potential. Oh, excuse me, I have to take this. Skip, we're outside the VIP conference lounge. I'm trying to drum up leads on this secret auction while Gloria's honing her pickpocketing skills.
I've got 5 hotel keycards, 8 iPhone chargers, and 32 Peppy the Frog Zippo lighters.
Excellent. Is Arcadia with you?
Sure am. Keeping an eye on Kincaid, MJL7's cut-rate astrologer.
It's hard to believe a billionaire trusts a man in that outfit.
Between his velvet robe and comb-over, he's like a walking the right stuff profile pic.
Look at him waiting for his boss like a puppy for its master. In my day, the client waited on the astrologer.
Focus, everyone. It's a 5-day conference. We've got all that time to ingratiate Arcadia into MJL7's circle. Slow and steady wins the race. MJL7's keynote speech begins in 5 minutes. I hope it's not too dry and technical for us to follow. Granger out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's MJL7 himself.
This is not what I expected.
Me neither. It's much more subdued.
How's everybody feeling tonight? Give it up for the new kids on the blockchain sponsor, Decentralized Energy Drinks from Langhorne Brewing and Textiles. Decentralized energy drinks help you ride the wave after you buy the dip.
I'm sensing this speech won't bring me a better understanding of NFTs.
This speech might make things you do know drip out your ear.
Bowden, is everything okay?
I haven't felt this out of my element on an assignment since I had to double as a baseball play-by-play announcer. I have to pass as an expert on these NFT thingamajigs, but all I have to work with is information from a lifetime screenplay written by someone who's doing 15 to 20.
Hey now, Brad Pity Party. Do I hear you wallowing in self-doubt?
As a professional actor, I try to keep my self-doubt wallowing confined to the health club shower. But at the moment, yes.
Sounds like you could use some answers from beyond.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Of course you don't. That's my job. So, pretty boy, how can the stars assuage your fears?
Simple. Tell me how I can succeed at my phase of the mission if I know nothing about NFTs.
A tappity here, a tappity there. You won't have to. Someone at this conference will show you the way.
That's a bit vague.
The stars aren't done talking.
They never are.
Show you the way, not just about the mission, but about a recent career decision that's vexing you.
We must find this person!
You all didn't come here today to watch me drink, though you certainly can. No, you came to hear me talk about this, my crypto key.
Is MJL7's crypto key in the shape of a Mars symbol?
Granger, we're lucky it's not actually in the shape of a...
Dick Cheney once said to my dad, Monty, he said, Dick and Dad were real close. He said, Monty, what makes a man isn't his money, but his freedom. Well, I say it's both the freedom of his money.
Okay, who had Cheney money and freedom on their Tucker Carlson bingo card? Anybody? Anybody?
Excuse me, everyone.
Who's this guy coming on stage?
As long as he doesn't talk, he's my favorite person here.
McGrath, can you get me a video feed of the Pavilion A stage?
Done. Honestly, this is like the Skyrim tutorial of missions for me.
That man just handed MJL7 a piece of paper. Can you zoom in on... Wow, that was fast.
Skyrim tutorial.
It's a little blurry, but I can make out... Auction? Tonight?
Okay. Sorry, folks, I have to cut my presentation short. Consider your canceled ticket stub good for 50% off a signature cocktail at the Silent Liquidity Bar in the lobby. Goodbye, everyone.
Team, we've got a code sangria. Repeat, a code sangria.
A code what?
A code sangria. 2 steps darker than a code red, but just short of a code mahogany.
MJL7's secret auction has been moved up to tonight.
But the plan depends on Arcadia having 5 days to gain MJL7's confidence.
Which was never necessary. I can win him over in 5 minutes.
Are you sure?
If Polly Pickpocket can hold up her end, I'll handle the rest.
Kincaid? Kincaid, where are you?
Oh, right here, Mr. Langhorne. Hey!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I tripped on your impressive velvet robe.
Why don't you watch where you're going, you bumbling broad?
Oh, well, with all the lights and the money and the smart men who know way more about finance than little old me or, bankers.
It's okay, miss. Don't mind him. I'm sure it was Kincaid's fault.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Langhorne, sir.
Here's 2 vouchers for a free latte at Bitcoin Baristas.
Aw, thanks, mister. You're swell. This is Artful Dodger. Phase 1 handled. I've picked Kincaid's pocket and swapped his star charts with fakes.
I saw, G. Sweet moves. Even if you went a little newsies at the end.
Come here, Kincaid. I need a prediction, and I need it now.
Of course, Mr. Langhorne. That's odd.
This is a bad time for odd, Kincaid. Even from a man who dresses like today's man knocked up spear at Halloween.
I can't cast right now. My charts show the ascendant at 2 degrees.
So, twiddle some numbers.
Sir, as you well know, horary astrologers can only look into the future when the ascendant and the descendant are both between 3 and 27 degrees.
Excuse me, good sirs, do I hear an argument over ascendants? You must be aficionados of horary astrology.
Why, yes.
I pay you to be more than an aficionado, Kincaid.
Well, I wouldn't want to step on anyone's toes.
Stomp if you must.
You might want to talk to my personal chartcaster. She's over there in the rhinestone shawl.
That Jersey Shore boardwalk reject?
Big talk from a man who can't keep his ascension up. You're telling me she's good?
Her charts helped me make 500 large shorting Dogecoin, so you tell me.
Kincaid, go get me another decentralized energy drink. Now. Excuse me, miss?
You're 3 decades and 4 husbands late for miss. Call me Madam Terpsichore.
This gentleman tells me you're a woman who can answer questions. First one is this. How high do your charts show the ascendant?
3 degrees. Just enough to make a reading. It's your lucky day.
That's what I'm hoping. Second question. At tonight's auction, should I list the item I'd originally planned, or the much more lucrative item that just came into my possession?
The stars say, push all your chips into the center of the table.
Here you go, Mr. Langhorne, a fresh energy drink.
Kincaid, hurry back and get 2 more energy drinks. 1 for your replacement.
Ah, jeez.
Don't mind if I do.
And 1 for... sorry, I didn't get your name.
Dr. Paul Moriarty, Crackerjack cryptocurrency connoisseur.
Thank you for the assistance, Doctor. Would you like to be my personal guest at tonight's secret auction?
I think I can clear my calendar.
Let me grab you a ticket.
Nostra, hot damn us, she's good. Arcadia's prediction was spot on. He's showing me the way.
Don't be too impressed. No one's helped you with a career decision.
Here you go, Doctor. 2 invitations to tonight's auction. Oh, why don't you kill the intervening hours in the VIP lounge with my other new friend here, Miss Philomena Myerwitz.
VP of production at Universal?
My reputation precedes me.
Well, I'm a bit of a movie fan when I'm not, blockchaining and chain blocking. Oh, what brings you to the conference?
Comcast Universal thinks NFTs could be our way back to the top of the Hollywood ecosystem. Between tokens and our next film, Abbott and Costello Vampire Hunters, we see a real light at the end of the tunnel.
Universal, vampires, Arcadia, light, clarity!
Bowden, slow down!
Allow me to translate. Arcadia told Bo he'd meet someone at the conference who'd help him choose between his 2 scripts.
And I did.
Bowden, do not tell me you're falling for her hooey.
I'm on this channel too, you know.
Team, this is not the time to debate the merits of a decision-making system based on positions of celestial bodies.
It always is.
Arcadia, stick with MJL7. Bowden and Gloria, prepare for that auction. Our 5-day plan is now 5 hours, but that doesn't mean anything has to change.
Granger, sometimes I don't know whether to be slightly inspired by your dedication or abjectly horrified by your denial.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The first annual New Kids on the Blockchain secret auction will now begin. Those without a written invitation, proof of 10 million in capital, or an autographed photo of Julian Assange will be escorted from the floor.
I'm going to find my seat, Miss Myerwitz.
Oh, please, it's Phil.
Oh, okay, Phil. But yes, we'll chat.
Eyes on the task, Bowden.
I have 2 eyes.
Item 1 up for auction tonight. a fragment of the crust of the pizza that Florida man Laszlo Hyance purchased in the first ever Bitcoin for Food exchange on May 22nd, 2010. Let's open the bidding at $5,000.
Whoa, and these floppy disks, you could take them out of the computer?
And move them to another computer.
Oh, man.
Excuse me a moment. Skip, I just picked up MJL7's phone frequency on my hallway scanner. He's headed to his hotel room.
He's left the auction? Why?
Maybe he forgot his lucky puka shell necklace.
Arcadia, stay here in case MJL7 comes back. Athena, you're with me. MJL7's room. You're sure he's inside?
As sure as I am that the hotel's electronic key override is open to the conference VPN.
That's equal parts impressive and terrifying.
Put it on my tombstone.
What was that? There, by the shattered coffee table.
Ugh, I haven't seen a face that color since I went on a date with the Blue Man Group.
Good heavens, look at the foam coming out of his mouth.
Bet it's the same color as that decentralized energy drink he's clutching. Quick, grab his crypto key and let's bounce.
Oh, no! He wore it around his neck, didn't he?
Don't tell me it's gone.
MJL7 is dead?
As a Spinal Tap drummer.
And his crypto key is missing. So even if he is selling secrets, we can't prove it. Bowden, Gloria, you'll have to prolong the auction until we can find it.
Do I have any more bids on this stunning NFT of Bored Apes playing poker? Current bid is 150 million Ethereum, or $37 US. Any bidders?
We need to think of a way to slow this auction, and fast.
Now, we don't have a problem until MJL7's NFT comes up for sale.
And sold! Next up, our final item of the night, the latest NFT minted by Langhorne Capital.
Ooh, boy.
For this auction, we will accept bids only in US dollars.
What should we do?
Arcadia, I need a chart. Fast!
Hurry up, guys. Housekeeping isn't going to be on break forever.
Oh, maybe you'd like to help drag the venture capitalist into his hotel room's closet.
Hey, that's on my bucket list. I'm steamed to miss it.
Who do you think poisoned him?
Isn't it obvious? Kincaid brought him that drink.
Hell hath no fury like an astrologer scorned.
Local authorities can deal with that. Our priority is that key. I just hope Bo and Gloria can delay the auction.
As long as they don't actually bid on the damn thing.
Exactly. If we're going to identify MJL7's buyer, we cannot risk ending up with the NFT ourselves.
So, should we bid on it?
And risk ending up with the NFT ourselves?
The stars never lie.
You've never met Russell Brand.
Current bid on the Langhorne Capital NFT stands at $14.5 million from the gentleman in the black trench coat. 14.5, and I have 15 million from the gentleman in what appears to be full Chinese military dress. Interesting fashion choices here this evening, to be sure, but hey, we're not here to judge.
I'm not sure about this, Bowden.
Going once.
Whatever you're going to do, do it.
Going twice. And 15.5 million from the world-renowned cryptocurrency expert, Dr. Paul Moriarty. Now we're cooking with gas. Do I hear 16?
Arcadia? Do the stars have anything to say about how high I should fake bid?
Probably best you don't think of it as fake anything.
I have 16.5 million from the Chinese army. Do I hear 17?
I'm through both bedside tables, and all I found are 18 USBs full of hentai.
Nothing in the minibar, and I mean nothing. I'd hate to see that line item at checkout.
Guys, I don't suppose you found his crypto key yet.
No, we're still rifling through a dead man's drawers.
Stop doing my bucket list stuff!
Is something wrong, McGrath?
You might want to hear the auction.
And a new bid of 18 million from Dr. Moriarty. My, oh my. It was a slow night, but now there's drama. 18.5? Do I have 18.5 from the trenchcoat or the Chinese army?
Bowden, this was not the plan!
I know, Skip. I had no choice but to pull an Eric Roberts and go wildly off script.
18.5 million from the Chinese army!
But surely you found the crypto key and we can stop, right? Oh, boy.
Skip, I'm getting chatter on the conference Slack channel. They're asking hotel staff to find MJL7.
Dr. Moriarty with 19 million.
Oh!
We need time!
You could ask me to cast a chart to find the crypto key.
Oh, I could also sprinkle alphabets on the pavement and try to divine a message from which one the pigeons eat. It'd be just as likely to...
Do it.
What?
She hasn't been wrong yet.
19.5 million from the black trenchcoat. Do I hear 20? Wow, I feel like a real auctioneer up here.
Casting the chart now.
19.5 going once, going twice.
20.
Well, color me red and call me a margin call. We've hit 20 million USD for the Langhorne NFT.
I've staked the EMF to a 1997 Jim Carrey salary. Let's pray this works.
Is there a decoration in MJL7's room? Something Asian-themed?
Yes! There's a print of Great Wave off Kanagawa on crushed velvet hanging over the settee.
And that's Minneapolis for you, folks.
Check behind it.
The key! It's here!
Arcadia, how did you do that?
Don't ask me, ask
The stars! We know!
Guys, I'm glad that's settled, but
20 million going once, going twice.
Oh, let it go a third time. I don't mind.
20.5 million.
20.5 million from a new buyer, the gentleman in the white Panama hat.
Oh, thank heavens. I don't know what we would have done if we...
Prison. We'd have gone to prison.
Huh. Glad I didn't realize that 4 minutes ago.
Everyone to the rally point, post haste. McGrath, can you
redirect the security monitors? Did it 5 minutes ago. Gus and the boys are playing Mario Party on them.
Oh,
guys,
oh, you suck.
play nice. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Jimmy, no stealing any more stars from Frank, okay?
Okay, loading MJL7's crypto key.
Okay, is no one gonna address the bedazzled elephant in the room?
Oh, what's that mean, felon ready?
Damn it, I was gonna use felon ready at some point.
How did you know the key was behind the painting?
I didn't know.
Don't give me that the stars knew crap. Bowden doesn't need another excuse to name drop a C-lister who peaked the same year as Pogs.
Accurate, but it still stings.
Athena, now is not the time for infighting. Arcadia is on our side, and skeptical as we may be, all of her predictions have borne out.
Oh, insanity. Pure insanity. Yes, up is down, left is right, and Pratt is the best Chris.
The key's loaded. The latest Langhorne NFT is a graphic of an eagle carrying an AR-15 over the ashes of the Federal Reserve Bank.
It's like a photo of the My Pillow guy's subconscious.
Let me run the NSA decryption tool.
Excellent. In 2 seconds, we'll see what MJL7 is really selling.
Skip, there's nothing here.
What?
The scan on this NFT is clean.
Sure. Yeah, the Chinese army, an obvious Russian FIS agent, and that poor man's Tom Wolfe who dropped 20.5 mil at the end of things were all bidding on Alex Jones' fan art.
I'm not saying MJL7 was innocent.
But we've got no proof.
Skip, the conference people are looking for this crypto key.
What's the plan?
Arcadia, cast another chart.
Oh my god, Skip, stop lending credence to the charlatan. Look, I made tens of millions over the years hiding information in digital files. It's how I financed my first Puma den. Just give me 5 minutes and...
Silence, unbeliever. The stars say, bring the NFT to the buyer and ask him to verify the information. Bust him when once he's done so.
And put the key into play? We could lose the NFT and the buyer.
Good point. McGrath, make a quick copy of the crypto key's contents, then run a snap face of MJL7.
Done.
Bowden, can you manage his voice?
I've been listening to him all day.
Gloria, shadow us. Give us a 20-meter perimeter and be ready to intervene if anything goes south.
Go south? This is already the Antarctica of plans.
McGrath, Athena, wait here.
How long do I have before Skip and company reach the buyer?
2 minutes at the outside.
Then fire that laptop up and hand me the crypto key backup.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking to yet again prove my colossal superiority. Is that so wrong?
Oh, yeah? When the NSA's own software couldn't find anything?
NSA decryption tends to look for code strings. Rubes. You can fool it by spreading the message out across individual bytes.
You're sure?
How many Puma dens have you financed? Now, look, an image like this stores color data in hexadecimals.
I see what you're getting at. Change the last character in every hexadecimal.
The image barely changes, and you can hide an entire message just like this one.
Skip, come in.
Copy, McGrath. What's going on?
Agent Granger, my chart indicates a high level of technical ability in the hands of the buyer.
Your charts tell you that?
It's one way they could be interpreted, yes. Radio silence may be optimal from here out.
McGrath, Zulu protocol from here out. Radio silence.
But...
Bowden, the buyer is straight ahead next to the crypto coffee booth. Are you ready?
As ready as Harry Styles' publicist on a press junket. Not really, but I'll wing it.
It'll have to do. Here he comes.
MJL7, we meet at last.
Congratulations on your purchase. I'm sure you will find it illuminating.
Oh, it'll take my organization places it's always wanted to go.
Well, that was ominous. Enough pleasantries, though. Why don't we...
Wait! The stars have a message.
And you would be...
The stars say, beware the wolf in sheep's clothing. This man is an imposter. Look!
Arcadia, what are you doing?
I don't suppose you'd buy this as a piece of non-fungible performance art, would you?
These are agents of the EMF, and they were trying to catch you in the act of buying state secrets.
Marco, Polo, come here, both of you.
Yes, boss.
Are you subtly but effectively prepared for this eventuality?
And how, boss?
Arcadia? How could you?
Do you know what it is to spend your life, your career, all of your God-given gifts in the service of rich bastards who don't care if you live or die? All in exchange for a pittance of a salary.
Well, we are government employees, so...
Now you, let's settle our tab so I can get out of this hungry man dinner of a city.
As soon as I've confirmed the contents of... Wait a minute. This isn't a crypto key. It's a slide projector remote.
Artfully dodged once again. Ha-ha!
Move in. Seal.
Hands on your head! On the ground!
Everyone, say hello to SEAL Team 5.
5? Where's SEAL Team 6?
They had Taylor Swift tickets, and that was not a conversation I was willing to have.
Granger, we've got the... Whoa.
Athena, you cracked the encryption?
Yeah, it's... Sorry, I'm just a little distracted by all the crew cuts and submachine guns.
And was MJL7 selling military ciphers?
You knew. Wait.
Section Chief Anders, did you copy all that?
I've copied everything since you engaged Zulu Protocol to feed all communications back to headquarters, Agent Granger.
You were after Arcadia all along.
We've suspected for some time that she herself has been selling classified information and was after one big retirement score.
So you bring Arcadia along on the mission to bust her biggest competitor, knowing full well she'll jump at the first chance to steal his goods. And you bring me to crack the NFT to prove it's stolen intel in the first place.
Athena, I am truly so very sorry for deceiving you.
He did so on my orders. Given this mission's sensitivity, I wanted you left behind entirely. But Skip, I must admit, you were right. She saved the day. Again.
And I'm so proud of you for it.
She's good. She even snuck off, murdered MJL7, hid his crypto key, and tricked Bowden into bidding up her own profit? Wait, Ranger! You're the worst liar on Earth. How did you ever learn to play me like that?
From you! I learned it by watching you. Take them away, SEALs.
10-4. Back up the perimeter.
And I get to cast my one shard. I know my...
All right, team, let's pack up. Athena, RHFDL may be over, but I made sure to download the premiere of Bachelorette in Space for you. So,
I'm gonna wake up surrounded by my Pumas. Yes, that's
Athena.
That's the only,
why is her face doing that?
No, because that didn't. Well, just no, because you tricked me. Skip Granger tricked me. No.
I'm getting extreme last 10 seconds of Psycho vibes here.
You did it. You tricked me. Skip Granger tricked me, and I allowed it.
Athena, is there something you'd maybe like to share?
Yes, you can always share how you feel with us.
Feel? I am furious and impressed and livid and awestruck and distraught and dazzled and
And she's down.
Oh no, she fainted. Okay, she's breathing, but I'll call ahead and make sure Dr. Studebaker is ready to examine her the moment we get to...
You'll have to call for that new doctor, Wiles. Studebaker's offline till tomorrow.
Oh, right!
The Taylor Swift concert.
Did anybody tell him?
None of us had the heart.
Mission Rejected was created and produced by Pete Barry, J. Michael DeAngelis, and John Dowgin. This episode was written by John Dowgin and directed by J. Michael DeAngelis. It starred Chris Klaniecki as Skip Granger, Nazli Sarpkaya as Mackenzie McGrath, Dave Stanger as Bowden Montcrief, Paige Klaniecki as Gloria Kovak, Faith Dowgin as Section Chief Zelda Anders, with Kirk White as Chet Phillips and Kevin McGrath as the Mission Voice. Also starring Ashley Banks as Athena O'Brien, Jill Ivey as Philomena Myerwitz, and Bob Killion as MJL7 and the Admiral. Guest starring John Dowgin as Humbolt and Dr. Biff Studebaker, Bonnie Brantley as Arcadia Terpsichore, J. Michael DeAngelis as Reginald Kincaid, and Pete Barry as IT Guy, Marco, and Polo. Music by Pete Barry, sound editing and mixing by John Dowgin. Did you notice how few lines I had in this episode? I did. If you want to hear more of my dulcet tones, you can join our Patreon, where I appear in the newest bonus audio just for patrons. To learn more, visit www.missionrejected.com/support.
Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Swift!
Wait a second. That's not Connie Francis.